Hey guys, it's been a minute. Tree and I have not filmed, I feel like, in a while. And so we wanted to do a video where we kind of just talk, chat, and catch up with y'all in our separate locations. If you guys know, I moved away to Seattle in February and I've been here for about 3 months. Tree and I are planning to reunite in the summer in a disclosed location. But yeah, that's what's happening. We're just gonna chill, we're gonna chat, and we're gonna catch up. So let's do it. As mentioned, I live in Seattle, Washington. I've loved my time here so far and I'm gonna friggin' miss it so much. But I'm also excited for what a chapter is gonna come because that's also going to be really fucking cool and I'm so excited to take you guys on that journey. I'm currently freelancing as a video editor. That's like my main kind of thing, and then content creation is another really big thing that I do and I love very much. And I think right now in this era we're kind of just chilling and living our own lives, or living our own separate lives and doing our own thing. But get ready because I think the later part of this year is going to be epic. But when I have free time, I like to hang out with my friends Bruno and Adri. Recently we went hiking. I haven't hiked since like the first time I visited Seattle, and I went hiking again, and bro, it was fucking crazy. It was a beautiful experience though. Like I genuinely enjoyed it. So I went with Bruno, Adri, and 2 other friends, Gabby and Momo, and it was just a really fun time. I think it was 6 miles round trip, so it was a lot of hiking. So yeah, the hike was really nice. There was beautiful nature all around and the weather was perfect, and it was just 5 of us doing our own thing and embracing the world around us. And then when we got to the top, we got to just chill and talk and eat, and it was so cute. And I want to hike more often, but I don't think I could do it so often, you know what I mean? Like I have to do it like 4 months apart. In addition to the hike, I've kind of just been hanging out with Bruno and Adri. Again, they're like one of the best humans I know.
Say hi to your fans. This is 77 questions with Vanity Fair. Was it Vanity Fair? Tell me.
No.
What do you eat for
No, I can't.
What do you eat for breakfast? Just let me interview you. Let me interview you.
No.
That's just been my life. Recently, I've gotten inspired to create more, and I'm really excited for the summer to kind of do that again, because I feel like when I was here, I almost lost myself in a sense. I don't know what happened, but I feel like I got so caught up in just living this really chill life and just being present and here that I kind of forgot about the other things, like my aspirations and my goals, and I really do feel like I just kind of stopped all that. I don't know, but that's kind of what's been going on with me. Tree has been looking into a bunch of apartments for us. That's all happening as we speak this whole entire month, but I think very soon we'll be hearing which apartment we get, and then the whole move will happen and you guys will get to see all of that. And just to reiterate, Trey and I will be roomies for the first time this summer. Like we've never lived together. I feel like people have this kind of misconception that we have lived together, and it makes sense with what we put online and stuff, but we've never lived together. And so this is going to be the first freaking time that we live together, and that's so exciting. And we're going to be living with one other person, but yeah. Okay. So I wanted to end kind of this whole shebang with some questions that you guys asked via our Instagram, Live with the Tree. So the first one, how are y'all doing? Right now, I feel good. I feel like the past few weeks have been a little bit of a whirlwind for me with like personal stuff, but right now I feel more excited than I was before. There was a point where I genuinely felt as if my chapter here was not over. And to be honest, I don't think it is here in Seattle. I don't think it is. But when I tell you that there's like this thing in me, in my soul, if you will, that is telling me that this is the right decision to make right now, to move to this close location, it just feels really right. And I feel like I kind of lost sight of that for a second, and so when Tree came to visit in Seattle, which you guys will see a vlog about that, so get ready. But when she visited and we had like a whole ass 5-hour conversation about it, I was reminded of like what it is that we're trying to do with like this whole thing that happened, and I just knew deep in my soul that this is the right decision. And so I'm really happy because I really did lose sight of that. And how am I doing? Okay, I'm doing okay. What do you miss most about each other when you are separated? I kind of just miss being able to talk to someone that's so good at giving advice and so good at listening. That's what I miss. I just miss her. But I don't know how to explain it to you guys, and I like wish I could put it into words what I feel when I think of Tree and us being separated for so long. Like it doesn't not feel like we have been. It doesn't. It feels like they're your person. They're there. They're always gonna be there regardless of where the fuck you are. They're there. We live our own separate lives. We're super different. We each have our own things that we like to do, but we still have like this connection that just does not go away. And I'm so happy that it doesn't go away. I love that it's there regardless of what's happening with us, regardless of me deciding to move fucking away to Washington. Maybe it's just because of the impact she's had on me, and like maybe the impact I've had on her, that it's just we stick and it works and it's lovely. And I don't know. Well, I went off on a tangent there. I just love Tree. Love you, bitch. This next question is how to remain best friends over long distance. Bro, I don't know. I guess being supportive. The fact that Tree was super supportive about me moving and doing this big thing that I was so scared to do. She really, really cares for you and wants you to do whatever it is that you want to do and wants to support you in any way that she can. And I think having that foundation is what allows us to kind of still have this amazing best friendship from miles away. Are you still planning to move back together in the summer? Love you both. Again, we've never lived together. But yes, as I've mentioned, we're going to be moving to a location that we don't want to talk about yet, only because we want to surprise you guys. But I feel like a lot of you have guessed it already. But if you guys want to guess in the comments, feel free to do so. How has life been apart? How often do you talk? Life apart has been okay. Again, we're just two separate human beings doing our own thing, and we're allowing ourselves to do it without each other there. And I think that's really healthy. How often do we talk? I've said this in our other video. We don't talk that often. Like, we chat every now and then. Like, I texted her today, like we texted yesterday, especially now since we're looking at apartments. We do a lot of those things. We just are kind of busy humans. I'm busy with work and she's just busy with life. We're just separated for a little bit, and once we get back into it, we're gonna talk all the time. And so yeah. What's one of the hardest things you had to face when moving out on your own? Oh my god, that's a fucking crazy question. I think there's a lot of things I had to face. Paying for my own shit, that was like one of them. But I think the scariest thing was probably just like leaving such a big part of your life behind. It's still there and it'll always be a part of me, but like leaving that and realizing like that's the last time I'll ever be roommates with my brother. That's the last time I'm probably ever gonna like be living with my family. Coming to terms with that, I feel like it still hasn't hit me. Leaving it is hard and so sad. I don't know. I did not expect to cry. But in that moment when you're over there, you're kind of like, I just want to go. So you don't take the time to realize like you're leaving something super nice and important behind that you probably don't even realize at that moment, right? Like, so I don't know. Why does this keep happening? Actually, it's just me. I have to say a few things. Would you mind clicking that button? Sure. Thanks. We wanted to thank Skillshare for sponsoring today's video. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of inspiring classes for anyone who loves learning and wants to explore their creativity and learn new skills. We all have specific skills that we're trying to learn, and Skillshare is the perfect place to start. They have a variety of different courses from photography, graphic design, cooking. With whatever it is, you can find classes that match your goals and interests. I know you guys always ask about editing Lucas's video editing skills, and lucky for you guys, if you guys want to edit like him, you can. Skillshare has a variety of video editing courses ranging from like the different programs like Final Cut Pro X, Adobe Premiere Pro, After Effects. One of my favorite courses that I was able to find was one by Nathaniel Drew. It's called Document Your Life: 4 Methods to Live More Intentionally. When I tell you guys that this course has changed my perspective and makes me want to go out and journal more, I mean it. And guess what? We got you. The first 1,000 people to use our link or our code Lucas and Tree will get a 1-month free trial on Skillshare. Yeah. So go take advantage, go use the link, learn something new, and have fun. That's it. That's all I have to say. Thank you for joining. Thanks for coming. You can go back to editing, you know, gonna go, you know. It's the bathroom. It is. Yeah, awesome. You're just gonna go in there. Okay.
So as you can see by I guess you can't really tell, but this apartment is very empty. This is my last day here. Like, I'm turning in the keys in an hour. So before I leave this beautiful, beautiful place, I did want to kind of sit down, you know, in front of the camera and talk to you guys about the impact that this apartment had on me. Oh my God, I don't even know what to say, honestly. Like, there is so much that I can say, and it's just all in my mind, kind of going a million miles an hour. I just wanted to talk about, I guess, the significance of this apartment and what it means to me and what it means to be leaving it as well, because that's a big thing. I moved into this apartment about 2 or 3 months after the Anything for My Best Bro video went viral. It's been about 1.5 years. And when I tell you guys that this 1.5 years has been so full of life and so full of new experience and so full of lessons learned, and the way that this apartment has played such a role in all of those things that I've experienced in this year and a half is crazy. And I was so scared about being on my own for the first time. This is my first like big girl apartment, you know, because I've lived by myself, I've lived without my parents. Moving into this apartment, there was no purpose. The purpose was quite literally just to create my own space and be alone and move out and to explore this life in a way that I had never explored it before. But eventually I did it. I bit the bullet and I did it and I took the leap, and I can honestly say that it was the best decision of my life. To first of all to move out, and secondly to come to this specific apartment, because it means so much to me and it has been there and seen me through so many different facets of my life, and it is quite literally a physical representation of what it means to jump. It is a physical representation of the connections that I've experienced throughout this entire year. In terms of bookmarking this journey through this apartment, I want to talk about just the space. All my living situations in the past were either with family or roommates, so I was always sharing a space with somebody else, and that's amazing. And you guys know me, I'm very sociable and I love people so much, but at the same time there is that loss of privacy and that loss of personal space. Coming to this place and realizing that it was just gonna be me was something so huge in my life. You know, it was definitely a big turning point. I had never gone through anything like this, so naturally there is going to be those thoughts of doubt and those thoughts of, am I making the right decision? You know, am I gonna be lonely? And you know, those thoughts are very valid and they are of concern. And definitely, if you ever have feelings like that, reflect and listen to your heart and listen to your head. But at the same time, take those thoughts and acknowledge that they are just thoughts. 99% of the time, your thoughts are not going to be based in reality. So when I was doubting myself and when I was thinking that I was going to be lonely and that I wasn't going to see people as much as usual and that it was just going to be a drastic change, I allowed myself the space to listen to those thoughts, you know, give them energy, but at the same time, know that it's all part of a greater plan. Yes, there are going to be times where I'm going to be lonely, and there are going to be times where I'm going to struggle and be by myself and have to find solutions on my own and not have help. But those are going to be the times where I grow the most. As scary as those previous thoughts are, they are just as helpful. Being in this space and being alone and taking up my groceries by myself and having to do multiple trips to and from my car, having to fix the things in my apartment, you know, that maybe I broke, things like that. They were learning experiences, and they were very pivotal learning experiences, and they were moments that I got to have with me, and that is so valuable in life. And yeah, it's just such a blessing to be able to be in your own space, create the space that you want, and then after be able to share that with others. And that brings me to my next point about how this apartment has been such a source of connection and such a physical representation of the love that I've been able to experience here, the connection, the community that I've been able to have here. Inevitably, when you're one of the only people in your friend group that has their own space, you inadvertently become the host. To all my friends' fans, I became the Monica. And so whether that be game nights or pre-games, chill vibe sessions, long talks with friends that wanted to get things off their chest, this apartment was that place that you could do all those things. And in being that place that you could do all those things, I learned so much how to interact with people, how to make them feel comfortable, how to create a space where everybody is welcome. Not only is welcome, but feels welcome. And that is so important. Having this space of my own, I had the amazing opportunity to create a space where people can thrive and can go away from the noise that they experience in their life, whether it's from their annoying roommates or their annoying parents or work or whatever, that they can come here and they can feel at home. Yeah, so I want to talk about how I felt like I did that. One of my biggest rituals in this apartment was my brother bought me a Polaroid camera, and I had seen this idea on the internet and stuff, and I was like, this is perfect. So basically, anytime somebody came to my apartment to visit or to be in a party or to just come and be here, I would take a picture of them and I would put it on my fridge. And slowly over time, that fridge was filled with so many beautiful, tangible markers of that moment. And they were all on my fridge together. So anytime somebody came to my house and they saw the fridge, they would see a literal representation of all the beautiful memories that I was able to create here with all the new people that I met and all the like friendship and love and everything that came along with taking a picture like that. It was a beautiful mix of people that I've known my whole life that came to visit me and people that I didn't know. And they got to be part of this beautiful journey, this beautiful dance. I love to say that life is a dance, but this beautiful dance that is life, they got to dance with me. And that bridge in particular is a physical representation of love and of friendship and of community and of trying new things and getting out of your comfort zone. Because trust me when I say that I would have to talk myself into asking people if I could take a picture with them. So it is a culmination of all those things, and that is so beautiful to me. And that is one part of this apartment that I am going to cherish forever, and it's going to be a tradition that I know I'm going to carry on into any other place that I move. Last thing I wanted to talk about is how this apartment reflects the ups and downs of this journey. I was kind of reflecting on everything that's happened in this past year and a half and all the moments of triumph that I've gone through and the moments of victory and growth, happiness and contentment and love, and how appreciative I am of all those things. And then I started to kind of go through all the, downward sloping moments and all the moments of imperfection, hurt and sadness and pain, times that I've cried on my couch for hours, the times that I paced myself because I'm so anxious thinking about a looming decision or something, Those moments I make a point to appreciate just the same as I would those happy, beautiful moments too. Mainly because, and this was something that I reflected on, was that this whole experience of life and this whole experience of life in this apartment and in Miami and just in general, this chunk of time in my life has been nothing but imperfect. When I was reflecting on this, I started tearing up because my entire life I have felt the need and the urge to try to make the best possible decision at every single point in my life. Every decision that I make, I go through it 30 times to see if what I'm doing is the best. And even though I do that, I still make mistakes. I still hurt people. I still get hurt. I still lose my temper. I still cry. I still feel pain, even though I try my best to make the best decision. And even then, no matter how hard I try to make this journey so perfect for me, so full of love and life, I fail in those senses. And that's still part of my journey. And I'm imperfect. And it just goes to show how in life, hurt and pain is inevitable. I feel like being in this apartment and having the experiences that I've had here have really shown me that, and have shown me that no matter how hard I try, to be perfect, life is always going to be imperfect. And that was such a relief to feel too, because moving out and stuff, I'm going in and out. Should I be moving out? Is this the right time? Am I throwing everything away? I've created such a wonderful community here. Am I throwing it away by moving out, moving states, starting all over? Is this the right thing? Having that realization of that life is going to be imperfect no matter what, it allowed me to finally appreciate the idea that no matter what I do and no matter what decision I make, it's going to be what I make of it. It's going to be imperfect. And there are going to be times, no matter what decision, whether I choose to stay, whether I choose to leave, whatever, I'm going to get hurt and I'm going to feel pain and I'm going to feel victory and I'm going to experience new things and I'm going to love and I'm going to laugh and I'm going to do all these things, because that is life. That is the point of life, is to feel all those things and to not avoid the bad stuff. And this apartment, I can't tell you guys enough, this apartment has shown me that and has allowed me to breathe and just let things be. And moving out and emptying this place out has really shown me that. If you're out there and you're going through a looming decision, just know that whatever you do and whatever you pick, it's gonna be a full package. You're gonna get the victories and you're gonna get the triumphs while also getting the hurt and the pain and the regret and the guilt and the mistakes. It's all part of it. which is why I'm so excited to move and so scared at the same time. And I'm valuing both of those emotions so much because it's part of life. Yeah. I went off on a little tangent, but I needed you guys to know that so badly, that you can love a place so much, which I love this place. And I'm going to adore it, and it's going to be part of my heart forever. You can love a place so much, but sometimes it's time to let go, and it's time to make those scary decisions. And you never know how rewarding those scary decisions can be. So yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about, I guess. I hope seeing me make these scary decisions will inspire you to let it go and to take the scary option, take the road less traveled. I'm going to miss this place so much, and it's going to be part of my life forever. There's no doubt about that. Leaving this place and ending this tradition is going to make so much room for a new place, a new space, a new area where I can create community, and a new part of my life that I can make new traditions and meet new people and move forward. That is the greatest thing that I could ask for. And I'm so happy, so appreciative of this place for everything that it's provided to me. And I'm excited to move forward and to keep going. So yeah, I love you guys so much.
Overall, I think I'm genuinely really happy right now. And I'm really excited for what's to come. Although, you know, it's going to be scary leaving this behind, like I talked about. But Seattle will always be here if I ever want to come back and visit. Like, that gave me, like, the oomph that I needed, I feel like.
I hope you guys also got to love this apartment as much as I did, because there were so many videos made here. And
we really want to continue this channel, so guys, a like, a share, a comment really fucking helps us out. But yeah, tell us what you guys want to see from us. I really want to experiment a lot with our content and see what else we can kind of bring to the table. And so I think that's going to be a lot of fun, and it's going to be a lot of trial and error, but we're going to see. It's all about trying things and learning from them, right? So we're going to do that. We're going to try. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. And if it does, cool.
I can't wait to look back on these videos that we've created here and be fond of these memories. Thank you guys so much for being a part of this journey with me and for sharing this space with me and allowing me to share it with you.
Thank you so much for watching.
And yeah, the next time I see you, we'll be somewhere new. So
I'll see you guys next week.
Much love, much love, and I'll see you next time.